Okay, good evening. My name is Professor Tomaselli. Next to me is also the magnificent Father Agostino. We are in University of Oxford, and it's a pleasure to be here because we are still wondering why we are here. But there's a reason, and there is always a reason, because today we are going to talk about Eraclito. Eraclito was born in Ephesus, and he lives between the 6th and 5th century. He didn't want to participate to the public life because he was against the Ephesini, the one without Ephes. He was living a solitary life, but because he didn't like the company of men. He didn't have teachers, and he was very proud with himself to discover his own knowledge. His main work is being titled Sulla Natura, on the nature. And because it was composed with a very original style, very provocating, and sometimes kind of dark work. That's the reason that it was called Eraclito the Dark One. But that was also the reason that with women he was also very interested to women, and the women were very interested to him. We are still asking why, but maybe with a little bit of imagination we can understand. Because this guy was a big guy. He was bringing the main arguments of the three milesi. If you read in English it's miles, but it's not miles, because Miles played the trumpet, Eraclito played o flauto dolce, e acchiappava pure sei, professore. And he took 6 from the music teacher. The miles, they were in prevalence, and I'm sorry with Padre Agostino, but if we have a problem with some words, Padre Agostino will help us. Thank you, Padre Agostino. And he was very interested to discover the difference between things that were born and things that died. I'm sorry, but I eat a little bit pesant. Pesant when you eat a little bit heavy, like a lot of things. But here the food is very good. He discovered that the continuity of all the things that happen in this world is because nothing it stays forever. And nothing stays in a state of non-movement. Everything is moving, everything is changing, everything is transformating, he said, without any exception. To tell to everybody this consideration, this truth, he was thinking about the if you consider it to see a river, okay, and the movement in the water of the river. In some of these arguments, he said these beautiful words: I'm sorry, but today we have a beautiful sponsor, so I try to read and to make a little bit of sponsor because something, na cosa sort we say in Naples is always good. He say that who is going always in the same river, he will be able to get water, always new water. So it's kind of ideas. But he say that not always we going down the river, and sometimes we go out of the river, or sometimes there are people that go to the sea as for o bagnadil. But he say we are and we are not. That's why sometimes they found the statue in our day without a braccio, senza braccio or con braccio. Tell me with which branch you work, and then I will tell you who you are. Say the friend. Say, no, it's not like that. You have to go to the river. And this is very clear because apparently it's always the same. But in reality, the water, it's always different. And it comes and it goes. Because it's not always the same water. Because when you go the second time, a new kind of water is coming. And that's the same reason why we are changing. And why, in the moment that we are going in the water, we are becoming different from how we were before. So from his point of view, Eraclito can say that we go inside and outside from the river. As I say, then I adjunct, then sometimes we go to the beach. And so he can say that we are and we are not, because what we are, it's just for a moment. We cannot be anymore what we were the other moment. So you have two kinds of people. Udiba Spiach, the man from the beach, and the man from the river. Or the man that change always in the river, or the man that change always in the beach. Which beach you like, then you take it. But because of this, and because that everything is going to change, the only main thing that stays is the becoming of the things, with their constantly changing and being. This is the most important idea of thinking of Eraclito, that he was coming still always more famous. The word more important that he say tutto scorre, panta rei. That his pupils brought it to all the extremely consequences. But Lefes, in reality, they are saying much more, and what he is going to say, we are going to discover now, but first we take a coffee break. Thank you.